Welcome. Now, in this module, we're going to take a look at a very important topic, asset management tools for security functions. So what happens is that there are a huge number of assets in the enterprise, and managing the security of those assets becomes very, very challenging because patches need to be installed, different software needs to be installed, different software needs to be controlled, and we need to know the condition of all of these assets if the patches and the updated software has been installed correctly or not. And this could even go down to the level of a antivirus being installed correctly on a machine and the updates of the antivirus being correctly being downloaded in a timely manner on all of the 1,000 workstations which are present in, for example, in the enterprise. So asset management helps with the following security functions: patch management, which is once we run a vulnerability scan, or as you can simply say that Windows, which you're using on your workstation, it has updates, and usually those may be bug fixes or they may be security patches. These are two types of updates which are downloaded, and you see an icon usually on Windows which says that it needs to download and install the updates, and sometimes it asks you for a restart. So that's those are the patch updates to fix the vulnerabilities. And we have patch management, software whitelisting, which means that we should only allow a limited set of software which is secure in the enterprise, and we shouldn't allow users to download any software that they want because it could be some malicious software as well. Software assets discovery and management. We need to know what is available in the enterprise, and then we need to manage all of that software in the enterprise installed on all of the computers. And then enterprise tracking and reporting. We need to know the condition of the entire enterprise and of all of the software, and that needs to be reported and managed. So Gartner refers to this area as unified endpoint management. And as you know, Gartner, you should look this up on the web. Gartner is an industry, a huge industry player, and they compare and contrast different products in different areas, and they develop a Gartner Magic Quadrant, and that is regarded as the world's best product league, which is present in that Gartner Magic Quadrant. So Gartner refers to this particular area as unified endpoint management. And this is the Gartner Magic Quadrant for unified endpoint management for 2018. And some of the leaders are VMware, Microsoft, IBM, BlackBerry, and then Mobile Iron. And these are the top 5 products in this area that you can see. So unified endpoint management tools combine the management of multiple endpoint types in a single console, and UEM tools perform the following functions. And this is all available in the Gartner UEM 2018 report, which is available online. If you go, some of the vendors, they actually allow you to see the report for free of cost. So you should actually go and search this. Now, these are the features: configure, manage, and monitor iOS, Android, Windows 10, and Mac OS, and manage some Internet of Things, IoT, and wearable endpoints as well. So these are the features of the UEM. Unify the application of configurations, management profiles, device compliance, and data protection. So it's very important, as you can see, that we need to unify the configurations, the management profiles, the device compliance, and data protection, so that they are the same across all of our assets. And that becomes very difficult to not only deploy, but also to detect, to manage, to report. That becomes very difficult if you don't have a asset management tool or a unified endpoint management tool. The third function is provide a single view of multi-device users, enhancing efficacy of end user support and gathering detailed workplace analytics. So we need to get a single view of what's actually happening once those tools are being used. Act as a coordination point to orchestrate the activities of related endpoint technologies such as identity services and security infrastructure. So, all of these security functions need to be coordinated and orchestrated so that we can actually work on the tools and technologies in an organized and effective manner. Now, let's take an example. This is an example of the IBM BigFix tool, and it shows 4 different functions: compliance, so continuous policy enforcement and reporting; lifecycle management, software patching, distribution and provisioning, inventory management, audit authorized and unauthorized software, and then patching, automated patching with high first pass success. So these are all of the functions, and as you can see, all of the assets are really managed in an effective manner with such tools. So Microsoft Software Restriction Policies, SRP, is another feature set available on the Microsoft Active Directory servers, which is used for whitelisting. And in organizational units, OUs, you can actually apply this SRP feature set or toolkit, and it'll help you to manage and restrict or whitelist the software which can be installed on the asset. So this is very helpful. Software Restriction Policies, SRP, is group policy based feature that identifies software programs running on computers in a domain and controls the ability of those programs to run. Software Restriction Policies, SRP, are part of the Microsoft security and management strategy to assist enterprises in increasing the reliability, integrity, and manageability of their computers. You can also use software restriction policies to create a highly restricted configuration for computers in which you allow only specifically identified applications to run. Software restriction policies are integrated with Microsoft Active Directory and group policy. You can also create software restriction policies on standalone computers. Software restriction policies are trust policies, which are regulations set by the administrator to restrict scripts and other code that is not fully trusted from running, and this helps us in whitelisting. So that's in this module, you could see that we have described different asset management tools, unified endpoint management tools as defined by Gartner, and then SRP is a great tool which you can use on Microsoft servers to actually whitelist the different software products. That's all that we have for this module. Thank you.